Good morning, everyone. This morning we are going to elaborate a medical subject. It's a psychobio-neuro subject. Name of the subject is depression. Everyone on this planet suffers from depression once in a while. Depression can be caused by food, by ambience, by disease, by death, by losing job, by financial crunch, a relationship broke up, so many things are there that cause depression. But there are three different kinds of depression. And according to their severity, they can actually cause damage to us. First is chronic depression. Second is clinic depression. Third is manic depression. But the title of our today's subject is Debilitating Depression by Oxford University Research. I should give you a very brief introduction about today's title. Just about a week ago, Oxford University in England conducted extensive research about depression among kids, among juveniles, among children, associated with COVID-related lockdown. Children who are stuck in the home, they don't get any kind of liberty to go outside. They don't have any kind of opportunity to go to school, to garden, to play, or to mix and mingle with their peers and friends and classmates. They miss every single thing and spend entire day at home among four walls. They suffer from what we call Stockholm Syndrome. Stuck home. When we are stuck at home, we don't have any kind of liberty or any kind of freedom to move out of the home, go places to places, go to school, go to college, tuition classes, garden, park, these kind of places. Then we suffer from depression. Juvenile depression was found by Oxford University Research, and they affiliated this depression with COVID-related quarantine, lockdown. Every single thing has stagnated, and the children suffer the most. Grown-up people can handle this kind of thing. They can self-manage themselves. They can understand this thing and they convince themselves, coax themselves, cajole themselves. But children don't have that kind of IQ, that kind of understanding, that kind of comprehension to comprehend what is going on, why they are not allowed to go outside, why they are not allowed to mix and mingle with their peers. And they actually become the victim of severe depression. And depression is very detrimental to our mental health, physical health, biological health as well. So I have prepared 4 points. First point is chronic depression. Chronic depression means a mild form of depression that almost everyone on this planet, all 8 billion people, suffer once or twice a year, once in a while, once in a blue moon. Every one of us suffer because this kind of anxiety of day-to-day life. When we get sick, we have anxiety and we suffer from depression. We have some kind of business goes yo-yo, fluctuation in our business, some kind of fluctuation in relation, some kind of anxiety, some kind of dispute in the families. Any kind of minor thing can give us chronic depression. It's a mild form of depression, but it lasts a long time. It is intermittent. It is sporadic. It comes and goes, and it may be related to death in the family, disease in the family, or self-disease, or some kind of money loss or business loss, or these kind of minor reasons can cause this kind of chronic depression. So chronic depression is treatable. Most of the doctor will prescribe you Prodap, and the Prodap is going to work like a charm, like a magic pill, and chronic depression can be dealt with. Point number 2 is clinical depression. Now, clinical depression or clinic depression is a kind of little severe depression in which person has to go to the doctor, and doctor is going to put him in long-term medication to kind of balance his or her cerebral chemicals. Cerebral chemicals means mental or brain chemicals, kind of hormones go little bit imbalance, and it is a mental disease, but brain chemicals actually are imbalanced, and this happens. But this clinic depression is little severe than chronic depression. In chronic depression, we have nothing to worry about at all. It's a common phenomenon, but clinic depression is something that we should worry about it. If we are not going to take care of clinic depression and we don't consult the doctor and take the prescribed medications, that clinic depression can slip into manic depression, and this can become a major problem. So point number 3 is manic depression. Manic depression is the severest form of depression, severest, in which person can go cuckoo, person actually loses control on himself or his articulation, his language, his words, his behavior. He becomes totally irritated, totally cuckoo, he's crazy, he's violent, he doesn't know any norm of the society, he doesn't know the norm of life, existential control is gone, and this kind of person can actually go out of the loop. Totally manic person, it becomes maniac, it becomes a Looney Tune, and this kind of persons must be put under doctor's care 24/7. And this kind of manic depression people are most of the time hospitalized. They have to take care from the doctor 24 hours a day, under the medication, under the doctor's total surveillance and monitoring. And this manic depression takes a long time to recover. Fourth point I have created is juvenile depression. As we discussed about it, or as I mentioned in the initiation of this discussion, that Oxford University has done research on the juveniles, and they found that juvenile depression is suffered by lots of kids, very high number of kids in England, and the main reason is Stockholm Syndrome, COVID-19. Due to the COVID, kids don't have any kind of freedom, any kind of liberty to go outside to play in the garden, or go outside and meet their peers, go to the school or college or tuition classes where they meet their colleagues, their peers, and due to that, they suffer from this kind of depression. Is known as Stockholm Syndrome, because the kids are stuck at home. They don't have any kind of fun. They don't have any kind of joy. Only the thing they have is television and mobile. But television and mobile also watching so long that it can also cause compassion fatigue. And when compassion fatigue is caused by anything, we drop it. So if a child watches television or plays with the mobile for hour or two a day, they will enjoy it. But when they watch television all day long or play with the mobile from dawn to dusk, then they are going to develop what they call it, Sigmund Freud has said, compassion fatigue. Means they are going to hate television and the mobile too, and they want to go outside, they want to have more sunshine, they would like to go to the garden, park, playground, school, tuition class, gathering, movies, all sorts of things. And due to COVID, these kids cannot get that kind of opportunity or permission or consent from the government or parents, and as such, they stay stuck at home and suffer from Stockholm Syndrome. And the Stockholm Syndrome can trigger all kinds of depression. If parents don't understand this thing, then they are going to actually put their kids on the harm's way. It would prove very detrimental. So they have to watch the kids' mood swings, watch the kids' behavior, articulation, conversation, irritability, violent bouts. And if something like that happens, parents must take the kids to the doctor, consult the doctor immediately. And most of the time, doctors are going to put such patient on Prodap. That's all the time we have. Thank you very much for listening. We will see you again tomorrow. Until then, God bless everyone on this planet. Bye.